So while we're actually uploading a video regarding the Brexit elections, let's talk about this as well, but this will be a separate video that goes up. Final poll before Brexit, before elections day, has Brexit Party lead on a 37%, Conservative collapse to 7%. So Nigel Farage's Brexit Party has dramatically increased its lead in the polls with one day before the European election, a survey shows. According to the latest YouGov survey, which, let's face it, surveys have never been right lately, the Brexit Party is now polling at 37%, with its closest rival, the Liberal Democrats, to 19%. In a stark contrast, the two establishment parties, Labour and Conservatives, have fallen to historical lows, with Labour polling at 13% and the Tories at just 7%. Perhaps the most dramatic statistic for the Conservative Party is the breakdown of voters who voted for the Conservative Party in the 2017 general election and who they intend to vote for in the European elections tomorrow. A staggering 65% of former Conservative voters say they will now back the Brexit Party in the EU elections. Only 16% of those who backed the Conservatives 2 years ago intend to do so again. Centre-right never tells the truth at polls. No. This represents a total collapse of Conservative vote, perhaps unsurprising given Prime Minister Theresa May's handling of Brexit negotiations, with her unpopular withdrawal bill rejected by Parliament on 3 occasions so far. The Prime Minister and then entered negotiations with Labour and Jeremy Corbyn, which drew further condemnation from her party as Labour wanted to remove several of Theresa May's red lines, including remaining in the custom unions with the EU. The final blow came yesterday when Theresa May offered the possibility of a second referendum. Fuck me. Really? Possibility of a second referendum if her deal is passed by the House of Commons at the fourth time of asking in early June. The latest poll numbers increase pressure on Miss May to stand down and announce a leadership contest in hopes of a new fight may be able to steady the ship, deliver Brexit and win back voters. The figures are not much better for Labour, with only 31% of the Labour voters planning to support the party on Thursday. Meanwhile, a combined 44% of Labour voters have switched to either the Greens Party or the Liberal Democrats, with 13% have switched to the Brexit Party. This means that Nigel Farage's plea that he would target Labour supporters as well as delusional Conservative voters appears to have paid off. The Brexit Party so far appears to be successfully taking votes away from two major party primaries. Other beneficiaries have been the Greens and the Lib Dems, both of which openly back remaining in the EU. Really? The Liberal Dems want to remain in the EU? Really? With the Lib Dems even running under the slogan "Bollocks to Brexit." It appears that Brexit is the key dividing issue in the country and that parties with a strong view either way are set to vote share increase the polls tomorrow. People in the comments, not a British citizen, I would vote Brexit. I'm a Brit myself. There is a good British folk who want to get out the asylum, that's the EU. Englishmen living in North America, Trump, Robinson, Farage, Benjamin, Orban will be the path forward. This is just a liberal attack. It's not just a liberal attack, it's the Marxist, feminist, PC, pro-EU ideology, global elites. Those 7% must be unhinged. There's always and will always be a percentage of mentally ill in our midst. I don't know what he means by that, but anyway. But yeah. Look, at the end of the day, do I believe polls? No, look, obviously polls are polls. I don't generally take much notice of them. Look, they're okay for obviously going through and sort of, like, if you want to sort of get a fair idea of how things are running, but I wouldn't go putting a lot of stock in them. Do I think the Brexit Party will win? Yes, I do. Both groups are also actually out. Both groups are also out for actual blood. Yeah, true. I do think Brexit is going to win this. Win the EU elections. I don't know if Nigel Farage is actually running in the same areas as Carl Benjamin or Sargon of Akkad or Tommy Robinson or any of these sort of guys or Count Dankula. I think they're running in different areas, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to check that. I kind of hope Carl Benjamin and Count Dankula and Tommy Robinson, I kind of hope they do well. And at the end of the day, yeah, I kind of think that they're going to do well. And I think this is why I get worried with Nigel Farage. Like, I know he's supposed to be this Brexit man and everything like that, but is he actually going to do anything? Or is he just another establishment shill? That's what I really worry about. To me, he seems like it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I do think that Nigel Farage's Brexit Party will do well. I also think Sargon and Tommy Robinson are going to do well. Whether or not they win, that's a different thing. But I do think they're going to do well. So, see how it goes. Chats. Like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much, Squirrel. Lost faith in polls, to be honest. I bets on Nigel Farage. Yeah, I'd say Nigel Farage is going to do well. That would be my bet as well. Establishment, my assumption. Yeah, I get worried with Farage. He built UKIP. True. But then he refused to do anything with the EU or anything like that. So, yeah. Like I say, is he actually going to do something? That's what I want to know. And I'm just going to move the chat over. Because... there we go. Alright. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, guys, I would say, yeah, Sargon and Count Dankula should join Nigel. He doesn't want anything to do with them. That's why he went and made, like, to be honest, my understanding was he had every opportunity to go and join them, but he decided to go and make his own party. So... yeah, like he could have joined back on UKIP, but he didn't. So, you know, makes me wonder why. I think he does have a problem with Sargon. Actually, while we're talking about Brexit, let's quickly also add this to the other video as well. Andrea Leadsom has quit the UK government in fresh Brexit blow for Theresa May. Theresa May was dealt a significant blow on Wednesday night when one of her top cabinet ministers resigned over the British PM's approach to Brexit. Andrea Leadsom, the leader of the House Commons and prominent Brexiteer, said she could no longer carry out her duties because she fundamentally opposes May's latest Brexit bill. I stay in cabinet to shape and fight for Brexit. There have been some uncomfortable compromises along the way, but you've had my determined support and loyalty in your efforts to deliver Brexit as our shared goal, Leadsom said in a resignation letter to May, which she posted on Twitter. But Leadsom said she could no longer see a way forward with the new Brexit deal May offered on Tuesday. I no longer believe that our approach will deliver the referendum results. Leadsom's resignation could trigger further defections from May's ailing government ahead of the Prime Minister's fourth attempt to get her Belgravia Brexit deal passed. May responded that evening with a letter of her own, thanking Leadsom for her service and saying that she disagreed with her concerns. I do not agree with you on the deal which we negotiated with the European Union means the United Kingdom will not become a sovereign country. If the deal is passed, the UK will leave the European Union, May wrote. That's a lot of crap, but anyway. On Twitter, Deputy Leader of the opposition Labour Party, Tom Watson, described the timing as an odd choice just before the European elections. So, yeah, she's losing support, and she's losing it fast because she's gutless. She's got no balls. I mean, UKIP should disband and go under the Brexit Party. Yeah, but I don't think he wants anything to do with them. I don't think Nigel Farage will have anything to do with Sargon. I'm pretty sure he's actually said that he doesn't like Sargon of Akkad, but I'd have to check that out. Yeah, but this is the thing, right? If he wanted to achieve that goal, if he wanted to fight the cause, why wouldn't he join Brexit? Why wouldn't he join UKIP? Like, this is UKIP's his party that he started. Why go off and make another party? So, yeah. But I don't know, guys. Let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section below.